Hey everybody, this is Eric, Ohio Picker, coming at you. Give you a quick show and tell of what I picked up at a garage sale and then a estate sale this Friday. So I'll get you turned around here and get right into it. Alright, stopped at a garage sale and picked up some Williams Brothers sockets. Couple doubles there, 2 7/8, 2 11/16. They're all 3/8 drives, 12 point, a 5/8, 2 9/16. There's two. There's a single 1/2 inch and 2 7/16 and a single 3/8. There's a Williams Brothers 2 inch 3/8 extension, a 3/8 1/4 inch 12 point regular socket, and a 1/2 inch 3/8 drive 2 inch snap-on extension. The doubles, I just was going through them. There was a bunch of Craftsman, some other stuff. Told you I'm kind of swearing off the Craftsman, trying to keep things to a minimum. So the Williams, I got an old Williams box and some Williams stuff. So when I see the Williams, I pick them up, trying to put some sets together. I didn't even know they were doubles. I just grabbed all the Williams out. Then paid $10 for all of that there. Then when I got to looking at them, then I realized that they were doubles, but that's okay. So that was the garage sale. Get this out of the way here. Now let's get into what I got at the estate sale. Alright. First thing at this estate sale. I don't know why I bought this, but once my shed gets built, it's going to be a wall hanger. It weighs a lot. It's broken. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe replace all that broken wood on the one side. Maybe not. Maybe just hang it up the way it is. That was cool. And the price was right. I'll tell you what I paid for everything here at the end. Two old Texaco road maps, Pennsylvania and New Jersey. So I got a soft spot. I'm always looking for Ohio, but no Ohio. This was I think maybe the second, maybe even the third day of the sale. It was the very end of the day. Went after work. So didn't see any Ohio, which is always what I'm looking for, but I grabbed a Texaco. Was happy to see them. Two little just aluminum cans, nothing in them. Really been good for holding something other than some just ordinary plastic jar. An old Stanley number 199, made in the USA, blades inside. Utility knife, a sharpening stone that is broke, but if you can, it'll focus in and you can see it. It's a Craftsman, got a Craftsman label on it. Got a bunch of these sharpening stones, and I just threw that in a pile. A lot of the stuff was in the garage. So I was just kind of throwing a pile together. I didn't even know what they were going to tell me what they wanted for everything. Big old safety pin. It'd be good for putting wrenches on, keeping them together. Old church key. It's super crusty. I know you probably ain't going to be able to see it, but if it cleans up, it does say Coca-Cola on it. You have to trust me on that, but we'll see. And I got the stuff to clean it up. New impact. Peak does it all metals: brass, silver, gold, copper, bronze, chrome, stainless, steel, aluminum, and tin, fiberglass, plexiglass, and ceramic tile. So there you go. New in package. Got lots of stuff that needs cleaned, as you'll see as we go on. So I'll put that to use. Picked up 3 oil cans, an old Eagle, little tiny thumb oiler, not marked. They're all dirty, need cleaned up. They're not dented or anything, so they're actually in pretty good shape. Just caked with dirt and grease. Flexible handle one. This one is not marked either. But 3 oil cans for the collection. Another one of my many collections that I always pick up is the old brass water nozzles. This one is Ally. This one's a Cardinal. And that one is a Champion. That's one of them things that, I picked one up at an estate sale one time because it was old and it kind of looked neat. And then I went to another estate sale and I picked up a second one. And the next thing you know, I got a collection of them. So now I always pick them up when I see them. And got a ton of them. Whole box full of them. And then this is some kind of water nozzle too. And I'm not real sure what it does, but here's a what's it. Water spigot on one end. Got this little floating pin there on the other end. So if anybody knows what that is, put it in the comments. Appears to be all copper or brass, but just thought it was neat, so I threw it in the basket. Few little wrenches, made in USA, forged steel, no name, double offset box, 7/16 and 3/8. An Indesto, Chicago, USA, 1/2 inch, 9/16 double box. A Westcraft, 7/16 3/8. Chromoly, made in USA. This I picked up. Usually stick to the USA stuff, but I had to pick this up. 1/2 inch combo, Kmart. Chrome alloy, made in Taiwan. Good old Kmart. Little metal rule there. Decimal equivalents and standard steel gauge. Different gauges on there. You can take the pulse of progress at Republic Steel. Alright. This. I don't know if somebody made this. Shop project. I don't know. but it is like an all one solid piece standard screwdriver, milled and turned. Somebody's lathe project, I guess, but don't see them every day. Always got to pick up something that's different. Speaking of different, I don't know what exactly that is. Some kind of medieval weapon, a hot dog weenie roaster, garden tool, I don't know. But it was old and it was rusty and it was different. It got this little short handle on here. That's not broke, that's the way it's made. And so that's another one. I'm not sure what the intended original purpose was there for that. It's kind of hollowed out there on the back, and I don't see any markings on it. But put in the comments if you know what it is. Let me know. We'll put that with the unusual pile. Old cast iron flagpole holder. Star on the bottom there. This will go on the new shed when it gets here. Clean it up and paint it. I don't know, I was thinking about, seen some videos some of you guys have done on Japanning, so I think maybe there might be a candidate for getting it all cleaned up and putting some Japanning on it. I think that'll look nice, hold up pretty good. Got that, and get over here a little bit. A whole collection of pliers here. Petco, made in the USA. These look like they have some owner's marks on them. I couldn't see any other marks, but it looks pretty old and pretty unusual, and so in the basket they went. Plum. Need some cleaning, but I don't run across plum too often in my area, so I picked them up. This I couldn't leave sitting there. Crowder Industrial. I've seen some Crowder, I don't see them too often. When I see them I pick them up for sure. I don't let them stay there, but this is Crowder Industrial. Got some other markings here on the back. Try to get it to focus in here, and maybe you can get a look at what it says. But he picked that up on the back. Well, we'll get them cleaned up, put them in the next video, give you a little more information on them. Mansko, M-A-N-S-K-O. Germany. Needle nose. These are pretty cool. All they're marked is US. US both sides. So I don't know, part of some kind of military kit. Anybody knows that collects military or may know what them were or what they were a part of. They got this little notch here. Let me know. A pair of lineman pliers here, old ones. Klein tools. Pretty cool logo there. You see that? Another player, lineman Pliers. I think it's the I believe it's the these right there, maybe Bonnie. It's another one I had to get cleaned up. Little marking, but that's it. Next, screwdrivers. Apex, Dayton, Ohio, and it's like whatever you call that, like a security type head. Not a Phillips, not a straight, something kind of in between, not quite a torque. Alright, couple advertising screwdrivers, Allen Bradley and a Foster, Cleveland, Ohio. One of them's missing in the magnet. That's okay. Bridgeport, USA, Phillips. This one here is another Bridgeport, Phillips. One of the Stanley smoky handle screwdrivers, standard. Starting to get a set of them put together. This is a Yankee screwdriver number 138A, North Brothers, Philadelphia, USA. Patented December 11th, 23. And I don't believe that is 2023. I believe that would be 1923. So that was pretty cool. And another Yankee type screwdriver. This has got tape all around here that I haven't peeled off yet. And I don't see any markings, and I'm hoping to find some markings underneath all that tape when I get it off. Got this blue paint here. Seems to me that blue paint was kind of common to some manufacturer. I don't quite remember. Miller Falls maybe, I don't know, but we'll find out once we get it cleaned up, get the tape off. But yeah, 2 Yankee screwdrivers. Another one of the smoky handle Stanleys and mangy, nasty shape, but hopefully to clean up. The Phillips, that one. Cushion grip, USA. I'm not sure who made that. Klein, maybe? I don't know. Phillips. Casey. I've started to run across quite a few of these Caseys. And put in the comments if you know like where these came from. Were they like a hardware store brand? What was the deal with them? Who distributed them? Who sold them? But I've been seeing a lot of them lately, so kind of been picking them up. Picked this up just because it was Sears WF standard head. This isn't marked, but I think it's a Craftsman screw holder. This is a Miller's Falls Phillips, and perfect handle design, but it is marked Germany. So pretty cool. That was the finds of the estate sale, and the grand total was $11 for everything. So I don't think that was too terribly bad for all this stuff here. There's definitely $11 worth of work and getting everything cleaned up though ahead of me. Thanks everybody for watching. Like and subscribe. If you know anybody that enjoys looking at old tools and rusty, crusty, dirty stuff, send them my way. Thanks. We'll see you next time.